Us last year didn't even get close, but learned some really valuable lessons on the field and off the field. Kind of learned the flow of things with this organization. Got my sphere of influence going with the team. Got my roots firm in Atlanta. And so going forward, we're just looking to capitalize on what we got building here. As the QB1, got Drake London, got Robinson at the running back position. We got some key weapons, and my role is expanding every day, I guess every episode we'll call it. I was gonna say every day, but I don't really stream this episode every day, this series every day. But every episode, we are expanding our abilities as far as like audibles go, line protection. If you remember, beginning of this series, I couldn't even line protect. And just to be clear, this is episode 1 of First World Superstar QB. But if you go back, it used to be called just Superstar. It was called something else. But I've taken this quarterback from Road to Glory all the way through where we're at now, through the College 26. You can go back and find these episodes and just search for it if you want to. There's so many videos we got up. But yeah, so long story short, we're just trying to build our NFL legacy at this point. I don't see my whole career being stuck playing for the Falcons. I didn't choose to go to the Falcons. The Falcons are not one of my top 5, top 10 teams at all. I don't really care for the Falcons. It's just I wanted to have a realistic feel of going into the NFL draft for my first superstar player. So I chose the option where I couldn't decide um, what team I go to. I can't pick, I can't choose. So it sent me to a random team. Here we are, the Falcons. Cooking with the cards that we have dealt. So, with no further ado, let's get into this one. First World just wanted to touch base about the game plan for this week. Saints are running a lot of man defense. So we've got some great opportunities to exploit matchups. Tell me more. We're going to target Drake early and often. We'll be looking to take advantage of his speed and route running here. Crossing routes and other man-beating plays will be key. There may be also some opportunities to get our tight ends the ball if we get the right matchups. We're talking crossing routes, man-beating plays, drags, outs, digs, flies. I'll be ready. See where we're at with the quarter. Okay, okay. So I really don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't quite remember what it was I was waiting on. I was waiting on something to unlock, and if I'm not mistaken, it was the ability for hot routes. I didn't have the ability to make hot routes at the line up until now. And that's a huge handicap for me. My whole football game revolves around being able to make adjustments at the line. I'm somewhat of a young Peyton Manning, Omaha. Like I'm audible. I'm making hot routes at the line until the last second before the play clock stops. If you've been watching my gameplay, you know. So playing a whole season, nonetheless, without the ability to hot route was kind of insane. But what I got from that whole year was just the ability to look in and feel. Not even that. It's not even that. It's first off, it was feeling out the game. Of course, I'm new to the whole physics engine this year, but it was also learning stock plays that come out of the playbooks before hot routes. If I just take a play that I get from coach suggestions, for example, and just start putting 100 hot routes on it, well, it's no longer the same play. I don't respect my playbook. There's no reason for me to respect my playbook because once I get to the line, I'm just going to make whatever adjustments I want anyway. This is very online, head to head competition style gameplay, which kind of takes away from the experience of what it's trying to, give you the experience of, which is a rookie coming into the league. As a rookie coming into the league, you don't have the ability to just call the shots like you're, a Heisman in college. This is a step up. It's a different level. So it's important that you learn and respect your playbook for what it is before you start making adjustments and a bunch of other stuff. So that's what year one was for me, was learning my playbook. Got comfortable with it. Now I'm looking to start building on it. Bro, I want to fire my tattoo artist. He's low-key weird.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Houdat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2. Raheem Morris, their Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Break London. Again, 41 yards. First down,
let's go.
Atlanta.
He'll drop to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. from the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Saints will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win.
Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. To throw, out to his right. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And
Let's
they are
cook.
in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed. They'll run with Robinson. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Robinson, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. 3rd and goal. they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. Falcons offense going to take over just before the half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Okay, ready? They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's
literally hit him on the nose, bro. Couldn't catch it.
We all remember where a touchback following a
Literally hit him on the nose, bro. Literally, bro. In your mouth. And you couldn't catch it? What are your hands doing? What? Bro. New rule. If I hit you square in the helmet, if I hit you square in the face mask, you have to catch it. With nobody around you? Bro, you look stupid, bro. Wake up. Wake up, bro. We're playing a game.
score in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. They'll look to throw again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Robinson, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Forced out left. Off he goes. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here for Robinson. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
24-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Carl Granderson. He's in there for the sack. It's his third of the year. Moving outside the pocket, he runs with it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Moving left. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And now after this last sack, this offensive drive has just completely gone off the rails, Mike. And their chances of picking up this first down are somewhere between slim and none.
They'll throw now, third and forever. Now, deep ball for London. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they wanted to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away?
The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Ryan Brzee in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a first throw here in overtime. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down. They'll run with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. He'll throw out of the gun. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Their own 6-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. It's 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
If we end in a tie here,
So, that's going to be it. It was a game
wow.
that did not lack for highlights.
Wow.
In the end, 4 quarters
Okay.
of an overtime session. Couldn't break the deadline. This game ends in a tie.
Ends in a tie versus Rattler is crazy. Wow. I am not happy about that. Neither is the coach. D- rating. Got to do better next time. Oh, nah. Spencer Rattler with a better QB rating than me is crazy. Okay, we're low-key out here tripping. Let's get it together. Okay. Truth be told, I was distracted that last game. I was texting back and forth with somebody and I wasn't really dialed in. And that's really unacceptable because yeah, we actually Jesus, I got a tournament coming up in a little bit. Yeah, I really need to start dialing in. So, that was my bad, but we didn't take the L. Most importantly, we didn't take the L. First world issues, we didn't take the L. Gonna have to wrap it up here because I've got a tournament, Players Lounge tournament, gonna get into top of the hour. But until the next one, it's First World Issues signing out. Peace.